Welcome back to the channel. So on your screen we are looking at the stock price of EV manufacturer Canoo Inc. And today the stock is up 6.28% with the stock trading at $3.38. Now, Canoo, as you guys might recall, recently had their CEO talk about the start of production of the EV vehicles at the Arkansas and Oklahoma plants that the company has. And also the company has been struggling with cash. They are having a hard time, getting enough cash to keep the company afloat, which is usually the case with most of these startup EV companies. Canoo, of course, is a California company based out of Torrance in California, and they have a factory in Oklahoma and one also in Arkansas. So what does Canoo do? Well, they build a platform, and on that platform you could finish out your build whatever way you want it. And the target audience for Canoo would be tradespeople, businesses, and they hope that their EV vehicles could be customized depending on what the buyer wants to do with the vehicle. And that way it could be used for deliveries, it could be used to carry tools for tradesmen. It could also be modified to become a small transport for humans. And so you have whatever your fancy creates in your mind, you can have Canoo build it for you. Also, Canoo is the company that has been selected by NASA for transport for the Artemis lunar mission. That is still quite a ways off, of course, but the good news is that they were able to pass muster and were selected by NASA for that mission. Now, EV manufacturing is not as easy as many people think. It is true that electric vehicles have much fewer working parts, much fewer part counts compared to internal combustion engine vehicles. But mastering the supply chain and also sourcing all the parts needed to build a successful electric vehicle, distribute it, have an aftermarket repair network is not as easy as it may sound. And that is the truth that some of these companies are facing. And for Canoo, they are still at the level of beginning production, and already they are running into cash concerns. Also, they had a lawsuit sometime in the past, maybe about a month ago, where one of the major shareholders sold some of his shares just as the company was about to lose value. And so the CEO wasn't very happy that that shareholder dumped a lot of his shares, pocketed the change, and made off with quite a bit of money. If you go back to like a month ago, you can see that Canoo was trading at about $5. So they have actually lost quite a bit of value if we compare to just a month ago. Let's go back 6 months ago. There you can see that the stock is trading at a fraction of what it was 6 months ago. 6 months ago, the stock in November was trading at about $12, almost $13. So it's quite a lot, by a lot, that the stock has dropped. If you look at the 52-week range, you can see that the lowest was $2.55, and it goes all the way up to $13.35. The volume today is quite healthy. We have about, I would say, about 4 hours at least to go to the close of market, and right now we have 788,000 shares that have exchanged hands. The average volume for a typical day would be about 2.4 million shares that would exchange hands. So we are right within that range. I would say even on the higher side right now. And so we will keep a close watch, see what Canoo does over the next couple of days. Tesla also, if you guys recall, had dropped. It went down to the 600s, and right now it has picked up about 5-6% and is close to $700 right now. Kathy Woods of ARK Invest sold a lot of Tesla shares when they were dropping, and when they got to 600 and I think 50 something dollars, she bought back into the stock, and that was yesterday. So already she has made out quite a lot of money just within 24 hours. So that was a good move on Kathy Wood's part. Of course, Tesla and most of these EV manufacturers, they are worth a lot more. Bear in mind the greater economy has taken a downturn, so things are cooling down a little bit. So most of these stocks you see right now are actually at a discount compared to where they would actually be in case the global economy was normal. But these are exceptional times. The Federal Reserve Bank has made certain moves to try to curb inflation and slow down the availability of liquidity, and that has ripple effects, which you can see in some of the stocks that we are looking at. So that's where Canoo sits, and we just don't know when we will hit the rock bottom on this whole issue. But definitely when we hit rock bottom, you will see an upswing, and maybe that might be a good time to invest. But then again, you might try to catch the bandwagon and already it's too late. So think about where you want to put your money. Think about the fundamentals of the company, think about their philosophy, and if you actually support what they do, and that's where you can put your money, because over the long term, most of these companies will actually survive and bring back a profit. But if you're looking just for short-term gains, then you just have to look for stocks that have an upward momentum. Anyways, enough of the talking. Thanks for joining me, guys. If you haven't yet done it, hit the subscribe button below, and if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. I will catch you guys on the next video. Bye.